I thought I'd show you. Okay, I got the one on, see? I pulled the wood up a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those out and I'm going to glue the screws in. Now this one here I'm going to set on here. Now, I see that I have, I know this is the easy side because it's got this blue on it. That's where the little dot was. So, I wouldn't want it to be right. Right there. Okay. Now, remember this is going to be straight. I need another screw. Need another screw. Okay. That's in there again. Okay. Now, as you see, that wood was glued there. Those pieces of aluminum, but I just tacked it with a little tiny bit of CA glue, so it comes loose really easy. Now I'm going to use a medium thick CA glue. I'm going to take these screws out one at a time. I'll put some glue down in that hole and sink this screw back in there. Okay, next one. This isn't thin, this is a medium CA glue. Not the thick or the thin, just the medium. Okay. Get those ones in. Let's get back two done. Now, they sort of had blocks in there where they held the, oops, darn, I shouldn't have dropped that. Ah, but there it is. Okay, so, put some glue in this. I mean, you could use epoxy, I guess. But I think for the purpose I've got here, this is plenty strong. These screws probably just on their own without being glued in. But I'm not going to take any chances. Okay. Now we'll let the glue set up. Put the lid on the CA here. And just get a little bit of kicker in there. Should set that up. Okay. And then we'll fit this on the plane. Okay, so as you see, there's little mounts on there, and they actually fit perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is using all the hardware I have for this, I'm going to bolt this wing up here. Right where I had holes match inside. Okay, so the wing fits very good now. I'm going to bolt that on. Then we're going to turn around and we'll get the servo horns on the other side, on the upper ailerons, and I'll show you how we make the control rod to go in between. We need some hardware. They have these pairs here. Okay, Let's pull this in closer. Okay. We'll work on this wing first. Okay, so now we're going to want to put this aileron with this hinge point directly above where that one is. Okay, so here is here. We're going to want that directly above it. So I guess we can measure it in, eh? Would that be proper? Or we just eyeball it? Huh? I think right there. What do you think? Let me get wire here. That will help, won't it? Get something to show straight up and down. Yeah, right about there, I think. That will do good. Now, I don't want it that far out. I want it back a little bit. Right? Okay. That's in the right spot. And put the first hole right through. I don't know if that's long enough. I don't think it is. Well, gotta find a longer screw. Okay, well, I don't know, you see I've got one of these screw containers. I'll be right back. Got a longer screw. Okay, so I come right up through there. That was way too long now. I can trim it off, I know that. Now, with this base plate that they supply. Okay. And you know, you could take the wing off to do all this. Oh, isn't that almost horrible with this country thing? Okay, so it's coming through good. Now, when you tighten this stuff, I mean, that's a big plate on here. And I surely don't want to compress or squish the wood, okay? So, remember that when you're tightening stuff on these planes. You know, you don't need the power tools to help you tighten them because, well, that's probably too tight. Okay, so I drilled a hole and I drilled another hole, and I saw that they went up into that tab, right? Now, I think the ones that let's see if these will be long enough. You know, you can buy 100 packs of screws from Hobby King. And they're like $1. They're so cheap. Oh, these have too big of heads on them. Oh, isn't that disastrous? Well, find something that has less of like a washer on it. Here we go. Okay. And it's going to go up through. Uh-huh. It's biting there. I don't know if you can see. I'm digging in my. You guys, it's always good to save. This is a little magnetic dish a friend gave me. But it's always good to save screws when you take stuff apart. Especially these little ones. Uh-huh. You never think you have a use for them. Here we are. I mean, I could open and get new ones. But that sort of defeats the purpose of saving the old ones. There we go, look at that. That's on there really good. And then, I'll take my Dremel and I'll just smooth those off. But that's really nice. I'll be right back.